What's up, everyone? This is Abion, bringing to you another cast today. This is going to be a fairly exciting cast between our yellow Terran player Dignitas merz in the 12 o'clock position, and in the 6 o'clock position his opponent CatZ. Maybe that's Colonel CatZ, but that is CatZ from Team Complexity. Maybe just shortened it for space reasons, I don't know. They're going to be playing on the map Metalopolis. This is quite the fun 4-player map, very, very popular, especially in the 1v1 / tournament areas. You see games on this map quite often, and Overlord spazzing out there a little bit. Going to scout close by air positions, which is a very, very good idea, as Zerg has, free scouting. Don't have to send your drone there. This is a very nice little perk there. Wasted time with your drone scouting, whatever. But anyway, Dignitas merz is going to be doing pretty much the opposite of that tactic, sending an SCV to scout around the edges of this of his base to see if there are any incoming overlords, which of course he sees none. They are spawning in cross positions, so no visibility for either player right there. Anyway, bringing to you this game. There's a bit of a fast expansion there by CatZ. Maybe going down sometime. There we go. There it goes down. Bringing to this. Anyway, back to my thought process before my train derailed and crashed and burned in a horrible, fiery ball of despair. Bringing to you this game in the shadow of Nerdy Shore being down. Very, very, very depressing. Not a whole lot of news as to what is all going on. Basically, all that Husky is told us last Friday or Saturday, an update on his Facebook page saying that because of the amount of traffic on Nerdy Shore, whatever service provider that hosts Nerdy Shore has temporarily suspended the Nerdy Shore license or whatever. And so he's going to work on getting a hold of them, and then on Sunday, a little bit of lag there. I apologize. On Sunday is another update saying that he's going to get a hold of them on Monday, which at time of casting is yesterday. Whenever you watch this, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. He said he would try and get a hold of them during their business hours, see what the heck is going on, and that is the extent of anybody's knowledge. Have a few friends among the mods, and even they don't know what's going on. So all we can really hope for is to pray and lurk, and just continue refreshing the page until eventually it someday works. But anyway, getting back into the game after that tedious little tangent there going on, CatZ has gotten one of his gas and a spawning pool out. No Zerglings or anything, as I can see. CatZ is going for a purely macro style of play here. Give me a second. Holy crap, while I lower the graphic settings a little bit. This lag is a little insane. There we go. That should fix the lag here a little bit. Okay, so CatZ going for very macro style play. Still a little lag. What's going on? But anyway, Dignitas merz brought his barracks off of his wall, replacing it with a supply depot, sticking a reactor onto the end of that barracks. So, is he going to go massive, insane amounts of marine? No, he is not. Oh my gosh. What the heck is going on with this lag? But anyway, he does have his reactor on his factory. He's now pumping out a couple of Hellions. Those are rallied directly to CatZ base, right outside of a spine crawler, no less. And oh, what is this? Proxy starport just outside of CatZ base, immediately sticking down a tech lab here, and wow, holy saturation, Batman. Looking at the worker count here, 23 SCVs to 25 drones for CatZ, but CatZ does have those drones split across 2 bases, so yeah. But this Tech Lab is going to finish up in just a second here. The starport is going to be taking out a Banshee, and here come the Hellions too. Oh, and look at that! An Overlord has spotted the starport just as the Banshee's starting to finish. CatZ can definitely go over there and take it out before that Banshee's finished, but he doesn't have anything that can actually deal with it. He has a Zergling out onto the field, which just got fried to death by these Hellions. More Hellions coming in here, trying to poke some fun at these Queens, but nothing doing there, pal. Zergling speed is just finishing up for our Zerg player, and the Lair is going to be finishing up in a little bit here as well. Evolution Chamber has just gone down, likely in response to those Banshees to be able to take care of them. 4 Hellions now poking at the front of CatZ's expansion, trying to do some damage, but Spinecrawler's nicely placed, not going to be able to allow the Hellions to get into the drones. However, they are just out of range to reach the Hellions as they're doing damage to this hatchery. CatZ is going to lift one of his Spinecrawlers to try and get in more range, but that is going to allow the Hellions a couple of free shots. A Banshee is now joining the fray, focusing down a Queen. However, there are now 2 Queens, so those Queens will be able to handle the Banshee quite well. But a Queen, a Queen is in such danger of being taken out, it is not even funny. And the Banshee, a Transfuse goes down, saving the Queen at the last second. That Banshee is going to go down. Zerglings is coming up here. Oh, it's going to be close. Frying a couple more Zerglings before the Hellion finally goes down. 4 more Zerglings living to tell the day of the time they went down to focus the Tech Lab on the proxy starport. Looks like a starport is just finishing up a Banshee. It will be allowed to finish, maybe, possibly, maybe. But in the meantime, CatZ is moving his Spinecrawlers out of his mineral line. And yes, that Banshee is going to be allowed to finish, taking out the Zerglings and then just now lifting off the starport. Queen getting off a couple of shots at the Banshee, but then the Banshee runs away, so the Banshee will live after that. But anyway, Spinecrawlers are now out of the mineral line. CatZ can now focus on saturating this expansion. Both gases have gone down with the expansion. Both gases are up at the main, so CatZ is now swimming in the gas. Taking another look up here at Mertz's base. He does have a command center that just transformed into an orbital command, ready to move out at a second's notice. Third command center being in production. And yes, that orbital command is going to be moved out to the expansion to do a little bit of expanding action there. Zergling coming in, scouting. There is no expansion, but if that Zergling sticks around, he will in fact see this expansion go down. Bunker finishing up at Mertz's choke, so that will be able to hold any kind of Zergling run-bys. There's the SCV transfer coming out. 6 Mutalisks almost finishing up for CatZ. The Zergling is going to spot that orbital command going down. So CatZ knows that Merz has in fact expanded, but there are now Mutalisks on the field. And Merz transitioning into some more siege tank play, which is not a good idea when there are Mutalisks on the field. How many Marines are on the field? Only 8. Oh no, these Mutalisks can definitely do a whole lot of damage. There's almost no opposition for them at the moment. But these Marines are going to come in by pure chance and spot these Mutalisks. Looks like there are just enough Marines to chase away these Mutalisks. Go back to the production tab so I don't miss anything here. A couple more Mutalisks on the way, finishing up just now. And level 1 melee attacks and flyer attacks are going to be up and running, so it looks like CatZ is going to be doing some kind of a Zergling Mutalisk build going on here, but CatZ is now currently supply blocked. 3 Overlords on the way, so that will be remedied just a little bit. Viking coming out just now for Merz. That will be able to handle some of these Mutalisks quite handily. However, it is 1 Viking to, 8 Mutalisks. There we go, selection fail right there. Siege tank now out and sieged, so Merz is now sitting handily there. But the missile turret is up in CatZ mineral line, so Merz mineral line, so CatZ isn't going to be able to do the harassment that he would like. And plus these Marines and this Viking not going to let him do much of anything. Coming back to look at CatZ base, there is some beautiful creep spread going on as we speak. A couple of Queens really paying for themselves with that. And the second expansion. Third base for CatZ is now up. There is the worker transfer. And just out of curiosity, there's a little bird told me that Merz has some pretty insane APM. So let's go ahead and look at that. Holy crap! Wow! So Merz has an average of 329 APM. take that and stick that in your juice box and suck it, tucking FIPO. You have some challengers. But anyway, wow. So merz going ahead and massing up a cute little marine medevac army with some siege tank and Viking backup. These mutalisks trying to get in here and poke away at this base, but missile turrets going up all over the place. Those are supply depots, but still missile turrets going up all over the place. This expansion going to be fairly safe as well. Lots and lots of siege tanks in that mineral line. There is not going to be a Zergling run by anytime soon. But that is not stopping CatZ from making an insane amount of Zerglings and a Baneling nest going up. Where is that Baneling nest? There it is at the back of CatZ's third base. The third base is going to get scanned by merz. Does he see that Baneling nest? The answer is, will he see something? Do not know if...
Base is under
There's a base. Base is under attack. CatZ trying to do some harassment there, but only managing to kill a single SCV before this massive marine army chasing that off. But anyway, there's a second orbital command flying off to take another expansion, and it looks like merz is finally going to move out with lots and lots of marines. That is 1 page plus 7 marines. Lots of marines, and they have stim taking out the Zergling at the Zalaga Tower, but it has been spotted, and so mutalisk moving in. Oh man, these armies are just missing each other. So it looks like this may just turn into a base race here. Lots of marines versus lots of mutalisks and Zerglings, and the siege tanks have been pulled out. So the Zerglings so Zerglings are gonna have more or less a free reign. But that is a lot of marines, and they are stimming. So I'm not entirely sure what CatZ can do here to combat this. Looks like this is going to purely be a base race. CatZ current having the supply advantage at 130 to merz at about 800 to about 85, but CatZ has found merz has found CatZ's fourth expansion and is taking that out handily. Lots and lots of Zerglings coming out. A couple of Banelings have finished as well, or maybe a little more than a couple. That is a lot of Banelings just waiting patiently to come in and play nice with all of these Marines. And here comes the attack on those siege tanks. Baneling speed has not quite been finished, but the Banelings are still on the creep. Oh, so many Marines just got taken out. Holy crap. And, oh man, merz just lost his entire army. Looks like there are enough Marines left in merz base to chase off those mutalisks, but oh, that is a serious hit on the merz's. Oh man, and now CatZ is sitting quite happily on his, how many is this? 18 mutalisks, 5 more just finishing up, and about 30 Zerglings just going to run in and rape face all over this poor, sad, under-defended base. And go back to the production tab. merz is trying to build Marines back up as fast as he possibly can, but Zerglings are now running in. Oh no, there are no tanks to take them out, and so this... Oh man! But here come the Marines to save the day. Looks like CatZ didn't manage to pick off more than a few SCVs, but a couple of Marines are going to be left out in the open. But whoa! So that GG came a little bit earlier than expected, but it was a little anticipated. merz is sitting not in a very good position. CatZ could just walk in on him at any time, especially now that his supply cap has been raised up to 182 down at that end, and was about to expand to the gold. But there you go. You've seen it here first. The best way to take on almost any Terran build other than tech and air is insane amounts of Banelings. You heard it here first. Well, you've heard it here. You heard it here first. If this is the first StarCraft game you have ever seen, then yes, you have seen this here. You have seen it here first. Otherwise, yes. Well, anyway, this is Abion, and I would like to thank you for watching this video. If you would like, this is the channel that a lot of videos will come up into the future. Nerdy Shore TV, and oh yeah, I will see you in the next game, when or where that may be.